Okay, I will. Here, let me see real quick. It seems like it is working. Okay.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome as we continue our live coverage of Week 1 for the 1v1 Noob Circuit. This is game number 4. My name is Noah Vogel. I'm joined by Poetic. Tonight's match between Carson and Rob. Give me a little bit of insight. What are your predictions for tonight's game?
Well, I think Carson is definitely favored against Rob here. He's a higher rank, so I think that, and he's definitely played more ones, so I think that gives him the advantage. Rob, he's
Again,
go
ahead.
Rank, but it's a bit of a lower rank, but I think he can still put up a good fight.
Yeah, taking a look at the peak ranks, Carson coming in, he was peak rank in ones in Silver 3, and Rob was only peak rank in ones in Bronze. And missing in action tonight is Webbs, and he was teammates with Rob in the RL Duo Clash, which was live on Twitch a couple of months ago. And the first goal is going to go to Rob, and he'll take a 1-0 lead only a minute into this match.
He was very calm in that goal. I liked what I saw. He kind of just let Carson just drive right around it, and he just put it right in.
And again, a reminder, best of 3 between these two. Fourth and final game of week number 1. All games so far have been a sweep, Poetic. Do we think we'll expect that again here tonight?
I think this game has a good chance to go into 3. I mean, you might see a goal get scored and it's tied up, so I mean...
Very quick response from Carson. He made no mistake with that, able to play it off the wall, and just the misjudge that time from Rob left the wide open net, and Carson puts it in, and we're tied at 1 apiece. So we can see to start off very evenly matched between these two teams, and a kickoff worked into the advantage of Rob, and he's got a wide open net, and he's going to take the 2-1 lead. Carson just maybe backpedaling a little too much, panicked to try and clear that ball, and did not get the hit he would have wanted.
No, he just kind of missed going for like a backflip hit there, and it just didn't work out for him, and Rob just taps it right in.
So the lead now with Rob once again. And a kickoff into the advantage into the offensive zone. Trying to play it out of the corner here. He's got max boost. We'll see what he can do with it.
Carson seems to bully him away from the ball there. He's got control.
Great defensive play. Play it up on the half wall. Got the demolition. This might give him a upper hand here. He's got the wide open net. He's going to put it away. So again, the quick response from Carson, and we're tied back up at 2.
Back and forth, these two. I mean, this might be a really even matchup.
So back to the kickoff. 3:10 remaining here in game 1, best of 3 series for game number 4 of week number 1 of the 1v1 Noob Circuit. And a possible good chance there for Carson. He couldn't quite get the hit he wanted. On the flip, pick up some boosts, and he misses the shot.
Could have scored there, but now Rob kind of gives it back to him, but
Rob now with some possession back in his own half. Carson picks it up, tries to dribble it into the goal, and comes off the side of the net.
Close, but just not enough in. Carson could maybe go for another shot here.
Carson with the boost advantage, but he gets demoed. And it'll allow for Rob to take some time here as he picks up the dribble in his own half, but he gets challenged near the middle of the field. Missed on the
from
shot that
Carson.
time from Carson. And he'll have to backtrack with this ball just in front of his own goal.
Tries to, oh, no goal there. Carson
Risky
clears
play
it
out
away.
front. He is able to clear. And with boost winding down, he gets into the corner. Trying to center back in front out for himself. He can't get the double touch.
He gets the boost, just starving Rob of all the boost.
And a great 50 that time from Rob. And misjudged that play on the ball, but so did Carson.
Carson able to kind of get it out of his area here. Seems to have control. Trying to set himself up here for a goal.
Boost up into the air, can't get the connection on the aerial. Still a chance in the offensive zone here for Carson. He misses once again.
It's kind of centered for him though, but Rob with an excellent demo. Prevent a goal.
Perfect defensive play. He had to make that there, or else Carson would have had a really good chance to score.
Carson's coming in hot, but he doesn't make any contact.
Here comes Rob. The 1 minute warning has come. Still tied at 2 apiece here in game number 1 of game number 4 for match week 1 of the 1v1 Noob circuit. Carson just trying to settle his car and get this cleared.
Could go center for him. He could score.
Just couldn't quite get on the tail of his car. And now a chance here for Rob to try and clear it.
Some good defense from Rob. Now he's kind of centering it for himself.
Backpedaling there. Couldn't get a good shot on goal. And Carson's able to clear now. Can he get the center and off the wall? Really good position for Carson, and he couldn't just quite get the contact that time. He's had a couple of chances,
shots.
Poetic. You're exactly right. He might have a chance here with 8 seconds, and he puts it away. That might be the nail in the coffin with very minimal time left. And just the boost advantage there was able to get by Rob, and Carson puts it in for a 3-2 lead.
Let's see if Rob can respond with only 7 seconds remaining.
He'll need a good kickoff here, and it goes in advantage of Carson. He's got a wide open net, and he'll just glide it into the goal, and that's going to do it for game number 1, Poetic. A 4-2 win is going to head to Carson. And
It was a really close game, though. Really back and forth. I felt like either man could have won.
And even Carson had a couple of chances where he probably could have had even 5 or maybe 6 goals, but he just had enough to get by Rob in the first game. So he'll take a 1-0 game advantage in game number 4 of the week 1 1v1 Noob circuit. And we'll get ready for game number 2 coming up next.
What do you think Rob has to do differently to sort of win that one?
It seemed like a lot of the 50-50s for Rob just weren't going in his way. And Carson even a couple times said center the ball for himself. He just wasn't able to put it away. And he was mostly backpedaling in his defensive zone. But if Rob can turn this around and send it to our first game 3 that we've seen so far, it's going to have to be now as we get started for game number 2. And could be a break here right off the jump. The kickoff turned into the advantage, and a great defensive play by Carson to get back and save a goal. That was surely going in for Rob.
That was really clutch. And what a shot.
Carson turning defense into offense. And just with the boost advantage, with Carson coming back, he was able to turn off the wall and just glide that shot into the corner. And he takes an early lead, only 17 seconds in.
See how Rob can respond here.
Not the start Rob would have wanted. A really good chance on one end, and he might have a chance here. Wasn't clean, but he puts it in nonetheless. He had quick responses in game number 1, and he's responded real quick here. After going down 1-0, just got enough on the car that time to just chip it into the net, and we're tied at 1. Back to the kickoff. Into the offensive zone now for Carson.
Got the ball in Rob's territory. What can you do with it?
Rob's got the boost, and Carson in behind him, but he couldn't quite lead that ball into a dangerous position on the half wall now. 50 in the middle of the field, and that one's dropping just outside the goal. Rob trying to recollect it. Carson clears it away from danger for now. Rob trying to get turned around and get on the break, but he's bumped this time, and a great play by Carson with his car turned around, perfectly centered in front. Rob missed it, and so did Carson.
Oh, that would have been a crazy goal, scoring it backwards.
Rob now on the front foot. He'll center it for himself. Low boost. He'll have to circle back and try and tack this one from a different angle, and he misses. 0 boost for Carson. He misses the goal.
See if he can center it for himself, though.
Just misses on the far right post. Carson again on the front foot, trying to take the lead back. 50 in the middle, and it's cleared away from the crease of Rob and back out at center field.
Rob playing goalie here, not leaving the net, waiting for Carson to take the shot.
See if this tactic works to his advantage. He's able to get the block and the save in front, and now he's in with Carson in behind him. Carson plays it in front of his own goal. Can Rob put it in? He quite can't get there. And a good defensive play
close
to save it off the line by Carson. 3 shots for Carson so far at the halfway point of this match. 1 goal apiece.
Goes for a nice little shot there, but Rob excellently defends it.
Rob didn't get much on the clearance there. Carson trying to turn around at center field.
Rob, what can you do with the ball here? Low boost, but
almost got caught there on the side wall, and Carson's now got a break here. He's got full boost. He's ahead of Rob now. Can he deflect it in front? He rolls it off the top of his car and in for the 3rd goal of the match in the second, and now the lead for Carson. We'll see if he can hold on with 2:19 left.
That's some great control from Carson. He almost let the ball get away from him there, but he's able to get it in. That was good stuff.
Carson gets it into the front field now off the kickoff. He misses the shot wide right that time.
But it's centered,
and he might have a break here. Rob getting back, able to clear it. Carson with the advantage. And he puts it into the corner. 2-1 lead here in game 2. He can end it in a sweep after winning game number 1 in a close fashion, where he closed it out just at the end in the final seconds. And many people thought he was going to be a little rusty, playing a little too much Marvel Rivals coming into this tournament, but he's shown that no rust has been played on his car here tonight. And he's got the lead still with 1:30 left. Able to get it around Rob, and it's centered in front now for Carson. Just slowed down his car, couldn't get the momentum, and Rob's away on a breakaway with boost, and he dribbles it into the net for a tied goal. And just the misplay from Carson, maybe got a little too confident on that shot, and it didn't quite come out the way he would have wanted. And now we're back tied up.
2-2.
We'll see if we'll have some late drama here to end game number 2. Can Rob extend it to a 3rd game, or can Carson complete the sweep? He might have a chance here to get the 3rd goal, and he does. He was able to get by Carson in the corner and just play it out in front for himself. No boost for Rob, and that was a real advantage for Carson as he cushions it into the bottom corner. A minute left now for Rob to try and get back in this game. Down 1.
He needs this pickoff to go his way.
We'll see. It's a straight-on kickoff. Rob on the front foot in the offensive zone here, but no boost on the pickup. In the corner, it's cleared away by Carson. He might have a break here.
Able to
place it into the corner. Rob might have cushioned it for him, and Carson puts it away. He's got a 2-goal lead now with 45 seconds left. Will it be enough to hold on?
It very well could be. Rob needs some stuff to start going his way if he wants to tie it up with only 45 seconds left.
doesn't go for the kickoff. Could be an issue here on the side of Rob, but Carson doesn't seem to care. He might try and take full advantage of this. And it looks like he will. He'll put it in for a 3-goal lead, and maybe Rob has given up.
I mean, it's understandable being down 2 with such little time, but would hope
anything can happen in Rocket League. We'll see if Rob is still out on this kickoff. And he elects not to go once again. So I believe he's going to give Carson the win. And Carson will do the sweep on Rob here tonight. And he'll get a match week #1 victory here in Game 4. And pretty dominating fashion it was in Game 2, Poetic.
It was an impressive win. You know, I guess we can call it there. We'll say 7-2 is the final, I guess. We'll call it there. Okay. Yeah. Guess so.
Is Carson actually 12 years old?
He's 11. Just
He's
turned
11?
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty epic.
Yeah, he guess so. Yeah.
He's trying to be league top scorer here. If he can
Yeah, he's just pat his
rack this
stats.
up.
That's great. Okay. All right.
So we're saying 7-2 the final? All right, cool.
Yeah, we can say that.
All right.